Hi everybody, Simon here at Forest Hotel and Golf Resort. I just thought this morning I would do a little bit of a what's in the bag just to show people what I'm using. I think a few people might be surprised that it's not all the latest and the best and the newest technology. I've had a good year in the region, in the Irish region. I managed to win the Irish Championship and I managed to win the Order of Merit as well, even though it was a very short season due to obviously the pandemic going on at the moment. I went across to England a couple of weeks ago and played in our PGA Professional Championship as well, and managed to finish fourth there. 3 good rounds and a bit of a dodgy one at the end, but still decent result and a decent season. Just thought I'd show you what I used. Might be of interest, might not. Driver, hazardous smoke shaft. It's a 9.5 TS3 D4. I haven't managed to hit the new one yet, the TSI, but certainly this one here gives me the dispersion that I like and the flight that I like, and I can generally move it left or right if I want to do, and pretty straight. I'm not very good at drawing the ball, so I don't really try to, I'll be honest. Have I seen any distance increase over the last few years? A small bit, marginal, I have to say. I do have a couple of golf clubs, a couple of drivers, then I hit further than this, but I don't hit them as straight. And where I'm playing right now, I need to hit them straight. This 3-wood, 70 gram, again, hazardous smoke shaft, 13.5 degrees. It's a TS2. This has been a revelation, I have to say. 3-wood I've always found very difficult to get one that suits. You're obviously hitting it off the deck, you're also teeing it up and hitting it, so slightly different impact positions there, but this one here has been great for me. This one here, those of you who know me will realise that I'm not up on my shafts, so this is a black shaft as opposed to a grey shaft. It's a 10Z AV series and it's an X-Flex. It's TS2 again and 19 degrees. This one's set at B1. So once I get, these two are both set at D4. Once I get something that I like, see I like the shape of the flight, I don't change it, okay? So I don't make small adjustments within the club to suit the way I'm swinging. I always try and bring my swing back to neutral so I can hit straight shots, and then when I'm on the golf course, I can try to move. A couple of alignment sticks here with a PRG cover, just to make sure that you don't scrape the top of your clubs. If I practice, that's a necessity for me. Put them down, train tracks, hit balls from inside them all the time, always have done. Just gets me lined up square, gets me back to neutral. Onto the irons. They are a older set now, as you can see. AP2 7/16 X100 Superlight shafts. Used these for, I would say, 10 to 12 years now, and love the way the shaft performs. I don't really maneuver the golf ball that much. I just try and generally stay and hit it as straight as I can. If I'm playing well, I can move it both ways. If I'm not, I generally have probably a little left or right, so I know what the golf clubs can do for me. With regard to the driver and the woods, I'll just go back. I haven't tried the new one yet. Was it going to give me any extra benefit? I hope so. Has these given me any extra benefit from 910, 913, 915, etc.? I don't know. Marginal is what I can say. Marginal, okay? Bit by bit by bit. I'll be honest here now, okay? Yes, Titus are paying me millions to do this, but I'll be marginal increases, I would say. And again, with the irons, I tried the new irons. I couldn't get a shaft to work that performs the same as these, so I haven't put them in the bag. One bit of advice to everybody out there: don't change for the sake of changing to the new club. Change for the sake of changing for a better club, okay? I haven't changed these irons because the new irons that came out for me at the moment weren't better than what I've got, okay? So don't change unless it's for the better. And 3 wedges, different shafts in here. So these are the X100s and my gap wedge, and S400s Dynamic Gold Tour shoe, they're not the super lights. It just gives me a little bit more feel, a little bit more playability with my short irons. And onto the Magic Wand. It is always kept nice and warm and hot. It's a white hot. I like to keep it white hot in my Manchester United head cover. It's a 1W, and this was first put in my bag in 2013, the week before I won. I spoke with my coach at the time, Kevin Whitson, and I used a 2-thumb grip with a mallet, and I just couldn't get the ball to the hole enough. I was hitting good putts, but they just weren't reaching. Probably a mental thing, but to change the mental thing, I changed to this putter. I went left below right instead of the 2-thumb, and it worked. And it's been in the bag pretty much ever since. Every now and again I'll take it out and try something else for a week. What it does is it reaffirms that this one is the right one for me. So if I'm not putting great, I'll put another club in. I use a Scotty, or I use an even roll there that I have. It's a beautiful even roll, the R2 black. But unfortunately for those people, for those manufacturers, this one is the one that I love. This one's off the shelf, sits perfect for me, and works a treat. And the only other thing I have is my Manchester United towel, and the usual waterproofs, etc, etc. And one of the things that I do before I play every round of golf, I have 5 white tees in my right pocket. I have a pitch mark repairer from my first ever European Tour event back in 2005, I think it was. And I've used it every round of golf since then. And I also have a ball marker, which I kiss before I put in my pocket. Why? I don't know. Does it work? I don't know. Is it superstitious? Yes. Is it odd? Yes. But it's a routine that I use before I go out and hit a golf shot, before I go out and compete and play golf. So that's a quick what's in the bag. If you'd like to hear anything else, if you'd like me to do anything else in any other videos, give me a shout. Give me a shout on social media, and I'll try and help you out over this next wee while. Thanks.